On June 26, 1975, two FBI agents assigned to the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, Jack Kohler and Ronald Williams, were investigating the whereabouts of a young Indian, Jimmy Eagle, who was wanted for the theft of a pair of cowboy boots.
Kohler and Williams drove right toward the Jumping Bull property.
We didn't know that they were agents at the time. We didn't have any idea who they were.
They were there to make trouble. Because you've got two FBI agents there to serve a warrant that they don't have on someone who's not there. It's pretty thin.
The defense contention that Kohler and Williams followed a red pickup onto the compound was supported by a report that a vehicle matching this description had left the area shortly after the agents were killed.
Special Agent Gary Adams reported that a red pickup truck was seen leaving the killing site.
This was the vehicle that clearly appeared to us contained the people that the agents chased onto the compound that killed the agents.
That would have let Leonard Peltier off the hook because Leonard Peltier was still in the camp, as was his red and white van. So they had to undermine that.
A pickup, to me, includes a van, it includes scouts, it includes covered vehicles, it includes campers, perhaps. All of those things, basically in colloquial language, kind of mean the same thing depending on your context.
Agent Adams testified at both the Cedar Rapids trial and the Fargo trial that he heard Williams say that he was in pursuit of a red pickup truck. Now, one must assume that Agent Williams knew the difference between a pickup and a van.
They came out of the Jeep, anywhere from 6 to 7, 8 people, maybe 4. And opened fire.
It was the worst outbreak of violence on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation since the 71-day siege at Wounded Knee 2 years ago. Police sources said the agents may have survived the initial gunfire, only to be executed later. Then there was another heavy exchange of fire. One Indian was shot dead. The rest of the Indians escaped.
We wound up with no eyewitnesses. There were no direct testimony to I saw Leonard Peltier finish off the agents. Our main theory obviously was that Leonard Peltier had gone down and personally executed both agents. I mean, there's no question that. That was our main theory. But we hadn't proved that.
I don't think Peltier would have been extradited if it hadn't been for that false affidavit.
But then my lawyers brought the discovery to me, and he says, well, Leonard, I got some bad news for you. I says, yeah, let's hear it. And he says, well, your girlfriend is testifying against you. I said, my girlfriend? She wasn't even there.
Myrtle Poorbeer suddenly turns up, giving an affidavit to the FBI saying that she was the girlfriend of Leonard Peltier.
They started threatening me about my daughter, that's Marty. And they said that they were going to take her away from me and I wasn't going to ever see her again. And I started, you know, they say, well, you're going to say this and we're going to make you sit. And if you don't sit, then you're not going to see Marty no more.
Over the years, Amnesty International has deemed him a political prisoner, and his release has been demanded by millions across the globe, including Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, the Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and the Dalai Lama. Despite proof that he was convicted on a basis of suppressed evidence, judiciary misconduct, and coarse testimonies, Leonard Peltier continues to be warehoused. Peltier is afflicted with extreme medical conditions, a majority of which have not been properly treated through the prison system.
It makes you question the whole purpose. Are they wanting him to die? It's a good question.
They didn't have to tell us they don't know who shot the agents. The whole record shows they don't know who shot the agents. And they don't want anybody else to know, because they want the world to believe that Leonard Peltier is guilty, because they have staked their reputation on it. He's been in much too long. It's not that he ought to be out now. He should never have been in the first place. Never. The President of the United States can commute that sentence in the name of justice any moment he wants to. He has the power, complete and absolute, under the Constitution. And every day is a new crime. Every dawn is a new crime. Every dusk is a new crime against the dignity of the Indian peoples. Because while Leonard Peltier is in prison, we all are.
All my relations, aho.